Now, the Kenya Publishers Association has come out to defend their move to increase textbooks prices across the country, citing rising costs of production. Well, this coming at a time when parents have to contend with increased school fees in both public and private schools, with publishers insisting they are not to blame. They are instead saying that a government-sanctioned VAT on all books is a cause for concern. And as KTN's Timothy Otieno reports, it now appears that parents may have no choice but to contend with some harsh economic times.
We meet with Rebecca Shege at the Textbook Center with a 13-year-old son Matthew conducting the final touches of a few days of shopping that will culminate in the start of a new academic year tomorrow when schools finally reopen.
What's that now? Another one. For what?
But Rebecca is not a happy mother. The rising costs of books at the shelf is worrying her. The shopping basket is full of textbooks required by her son in order to be admitted to his new class. He will be joining Standard 7 tomorrow.
How are you?
I'm fine, I'm okay.
Hi, how many millions am I leaving here?
When all has been purchased, Rebecca approaches the till a little bit concerned. She may have to go beyond her scheduled budget this time round. And when all is said and done...
How many textbooks do we have?
About 20.
About 10 to 15 textbooks. And we spent an average complete with stationery and all about 9,500.
Book publishers have announced that prices of textbooks are up by 4 to 10% this year. A Standard 5 primary maths textbook now costing 710 shillings, up from 640 last year. Kiswahili Mufti retails at 574 shillings, currently up from 522, while the Oxford English Dictionary costs 1,625, up from 1,500 just last month. And book publishers say they have a reason why. They insist that the rising rate of inflation, the depreciating value of the Kenya shilling, and the increased cost of production is now becoming too much to contend with.
The costs of production last year in 2015 went up by 22%. 22%. And ideally, that is the margin by which the cost of books should have gone up.
The cost of books that has instead gone up by 10% in some bookstores, a figure that parents indicate may appear insignificant, but one that ultimately inflates the amount of money needed to have your child inside the walls of a classroom. The Kenya Publishers Association are saying that as a parent, you should be blaming government for introducing VAT on most textbooks that has resulted in the skyrocketing prices of books across the country, leaving parents paying, for instance, this secondary mathematics book that currently prices at 674, up from 660 just last year. VAT that was introduced by government in September 2013, and one that has publishers saying is burdening the input and output ratio needed to regulate the price of textbooks. Parents like Ogle Abdi, whom we found shopping with his son, saying that the extra taxation is frustrating them.
Books are going to help our kids. Raise VAT on other things, but not books. We're trying to get these young guys to read instead of being stuck in front of the TV and our tablets. So make books cheaper, then everybody can read. Yeah.
Kama kitu ya dharura, kama ni kusoma watoto kumweleza kusoma ni nini, ni mzuri serikali apunguzie, lakini kama unakuja gari ni nini vitu vingine ya hakuna dharura, ni mzuri abande juu, lakini kama vitabu watoto nasoma shule ni nini, afadhali apunguzie kidogo.
Is the MD of Marimba Publications.
Publishers are pointing a finger of blame at government and now want the extra costs imposed on them to be scrapped off. But they insist the hiked prices of books are well within the government's knowledge.
We cannot increase prices without extensive consultation with government. And so the marginal increase of only 4 to about 7%, a maximum of 10%, has been made in very, very, rigorous discussions with government.
At least 14 million children countrywide are expected to resume studies tomorrow, with parents now having to dig that much deeper into their pockets if their children are to fully benefit from Kenya's now seemingly expensive education system. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.